Let us solve a question on the determination of equilibrium level of income and the value of multiplier. The question is, in a basic Keynesian macroeconomic model, it is assumed that y is equal to c plus I. That means total income is equal to consumption expenditure plus investment expenditure, where investment is being given us as 820 and consumption function is 60 plus 0.8 y. We have to find out the value of marginal propensity to consume first, then to find the equilibrium level of income, and we are also being told to find out the value of multiplier here and what increase in the investment is required to increase the income to 5,000. Okay, let's solve it one by one. So what we are being given, we know, and this is a simple two sector economy model. So our total income here is equal to consumption expenditure plus investment expenditure, that is being given to us. Also investment is being given us. Investment is 820 and consumption is being given us is 60 plus 0.8 y. Okay, so let us go to the first part. We have to find out the marginal propensity to consume. By marginal propensity to consume, what we mean? Marginal propensity to consume is the proportion of the additional income that an individual consumes. It simply shows how much consumption expenditure will occur if the income of a person increases by 1 unit. So let us write the consumption function as C is equal to 60 plus 0.8 y. Then MPC is being given by, MPC is simply, and let's write it here, MPC shows us the change in consumption due to change in income. That means change in consumption due to change in income. That means the derivative of this function with respect to y, derivative of a constant is 0, derivative of y is 1, so we are left with 0.8. So for this economy, the marginal propensity to consume is 0.8. It simply tells us this 0.8, if we want to interpret it, it simply tells us if income of the person increases by, let us say, $1, okay, that means his consumption will increase by 0.8. Okay, simple thing. That is the meaning of the marginal propensity to consume. So now next thing is we need to find out the equilibrium level of income. By equilibrium level of income, for that what we do, we solve the given identity, that is our total income will be equal to the consumption expenditure, that is the consumption function here, which is 60 plus 0.8y plus the value of I is being given us as 820. Now if we solve this function for y, for that let us transpose this term to LHS, so it will become y minus 0.8 y is equal to, now 60 plus 820 comes out to be 880. Then what will we do? Let us subtract 0.8y from y, so we are left with 0.2y will be equal to 880. So 0.2 can be written as, we have 0.2, it can be written like this, 2 upon 10, which is equal to 1 upon 5. So in place of 0.2 I can write 1 upon 5 y is equal to 880. Multiplying both sides by 5, that means our equilibrium level of income will be equal to, so if I multiply both sides by 5, so here 5 and 5 will get cancelled, so we have 5 zeros are 0, 5 8s are 40, 5 8s are 40 and 44. So equilibrium level of income is 4400 here. Now next thing is we need to find out the value of multiplier. Okay, what is the multiplier? The meaning of the multiplier? Multiplier simply shows us the ratio of an increase in the income due to increase in investment. And how do we? Let us first derive the multiplier, that will make more stuff. So if we have this simple two-sector model, so our consumption, as we know, let's write it into general way, that is A plus B Y plus, let's assume the investment is autonomous here. A denotes the autonomous consumption when the level of income is 0. B is the marginal propensity to consume. Y denotes the income, and I is the autonomous income. Sorry, autonomous investment here. Solving for y, that means transposing this term here. So we have y minus by will be equal to a plus I. So taking y common, we are left with 1 minus b is equal to a plus I. Now our y will be equal to, transposing or rather dividing both sides by 1 minus b, we will get 1 upon 1 minus b times a plus I. So here this 1 upon 1 minus b, this denotes the multiplier. Let's denote it by k. It simply tells us by how many times will there be increase in income when the investment increases by some factor. Or simple by simply we say by how many times will income increase due to increase in investment, and this is being shown by this 1 upon 1 minus b. And here 1 minus b, and we can write it as 1 upon 1 minus MPC times a plus I. So this is our multiplier. This denotes our multiplier. So in our case, what is the value of multiplier then? Let's write it here. So let's denote the multiplier by k. It will be equal to 1 divided by 1 minus MPC, and MPC is marginal propensity to consume, which we calculated as 0.8. Solving this, we will get 1 divided by 0.2, which is equal to 0.2 is 1 upon 5. So we will get 5 as the multiplier. This multiplier simply shows us if investment increases by, let us say, by 1 unit, and let's write it here. If investment increases by 1 unit, that means income will increase by 5 times the increase in investment. Let us say it is here 1. So income will increase by 5 units. That is being shown by the multiplier. Next question is, what increase in the investment is required to increase y to 5,000? Okay, so here we have shown, and let's write it here. We have to find out how much investment should increase so that uh, income increases to 5,000. Okay, now what is the change in the income that is supposed to be required here? That will be equal to the income that is to be increased to, that is 5,000, minus the equilibrium level of income, that is 4,400. That means if we, and let's write it here, change in income that we want to occur is 600. Okay, so the question will be to induce the change in the income by 600, how much investment should increase? And that is being given by this multiplier formula, as we know, that is change in income upon change in investment. Here I forgot to write that very step. So multiplier can be written as like this. Multiplier is simply the change in income due to change in investment. So if we differentiate this function with respect to I, we will be left with only 1 upon 1 minus b. Okay, this was the basic step that I forgot here. That is, our y was equal to a plus I upon 1 minus b. Now multiplier is simply the change in income due to change in investment. That means the derivative of this function with respect to I. This is constant, derivative of a constant is 0. Okay, derivative of I will be 1, so we are left with 1 upon 1 minus b. That was our multiplier here. So change in income due to change in investment should be equal to 1 upon 1 minus b by the multiplier formula. And we know that change in income that is to happen, that is 600, and we need to find out how much investment is required to make this 600 change in income should be equal to 1 divided by 1 minus b, that is that we calculated as 1 upon 1 minus b, that is this MPC is our b. So when we solved this very stuff, we got 5. Okay, which implies 5 times del I will be equal to 600. That means dividing both sides by 5. That means change in investment will be equal to 600 upon 5, which comes out to be 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10, 5 zeros are 5. That means to change the income by 600 units, investment should increase by 120 units. Okay, I hope I make myself clear in this video. Thank you.